John Catt from Blue Star Connections, and I'm very excited to bring you on and to share about this nonprofit. Get the word out a little bit about what you do. So, for somebody who's never heard of Blue Star Connection, what is it?
Blue Star Connection is a program that was started in Grand County, and we provide instruments and music for children and their families who are facing life-threatening illnesses.
And this really came about that you guys were bringing music into children, into schools and other places, and realized, hey, not every kid is in school.
Yeah, Blues in the School is a Blues Society foundation across the country, and so we were already going into all our grade schools and high schools and middle schools where we live, and we come to find out not all the children, you have homeschooling, and you also have children who spend a lot of time in hospitals. And once we met some of those, we decided we're going to create something that will take music into places that are not conventional.
So tell me about the first little boy. He's not even a little boy, but the first child that you gave an instrument to.
Well, he was a 17-year-old cancer survivor, and he has had inoperable brain tumor since he was a youngster. And we just met him at this benefit that we were part of, helping another nonprofit do a music show for the entertainment of everybody. And we just had a conversation with him and found out that he played music, but he didn't really have an instrument. So we had a little bit of a meeting out in the parking lot, and his mom told me that he would enjoy a baby blue guitar. And so
And why baby blue?
Because his eyes were baby blue.
Mm.
And so a couple weeks later, somebody donated a baby blue guitar, and it was one of the first guitars that we'd actually gotten donated.
But no,
So-
you didn't ask for a baby blue.
No,
It was
I
this
had-
guitar showed up. It was
Right.
donated. When you opened it up, it was exactly what they wanted.
Yeah, and
Was that a sign? You know.
and that moment, because we were toying with the idea anyway. It was only a couple weeks old, and it was happening by accident. And that moment cemented to me that, okay, pay attention. Something's
Yeah.
happening. And we got him the guitar. We surprised him with it. You can see it on our website on bluestarconnection.org. And the thing that really took it to the next level was his doctor wrote me a note
Wow.
about 3 weeks after that saying, I cannot believe the turnaround that Colin has made.
Wow.
And so then I realized that it was more than even we had anticipated, that it was doing something therapeutic. And so at that point in time, when you have that kind of success, the right guitar, the right person, the doctor telling you that this is magic, and he has never seen anything quite like it, then we just said, we got to look into it more. And then we added children, just started showing up because of him. He was in contact on the internet with other kids, and so he started bringing us kids.
Mm.
And so we just rustled up guitars as best we could. And
So now, if you're watching and you want to know how you can participate in this nonprofit, because it's not just guitars. You guys provided a keyboard to my daughter, which she just adores, and it is. They actually have music therapy as part of the program. She's an oncology patient, but all different kinds of life-threatening illnesses. That somebody can donate an instrument, but you need new instruments. So if they have one that's not a new instrument and they want to donate it, like how many of us took the flute? We don't play the flute anymore. You have a flute sitting around somewhere. You can donate that, and then your organization will auction it, take that money to buy a new instrument for a child.
that is right.
Now, why do they need to be a new instrument?
Well, there is a lot of infection issues with different instruments, and so these children have to have instruments that have been somewhat cleared by the people in the medical community. They look at some of the way the amps are wrapped. I mean, some amps have fur around them.
Mm.
And so, the disease and the infections have to be watched out for. And quite frankly, I've come to the conclusion that a shopping trip with a child is how we get paid.
Wow.
So to take them and let them buy the color they wanted is just magical, and let them pick the one out. So it's also extends the gift just a little bit more, as opposed to just collecting an instrument, put it in a box, and send it to them in the mail.
Yeah.
Which we did that in the beginning, and we found another way to do that. And now we send children all over the country to Guitar Center, and the staff there waits on them. And this way the kid gets to go on a little shopping trip, and it's worked out beautifully.
And so ways you can get involved is, number one, we need to spread the word about this nonprofit. And you can go to bluestarconnection.org. You can sign up to receive emails so that you will be aware when there's a new fundraiser going on, a new event going on. You can read about the children, updates on that. If you have an instrument that you want to donate, that's another way to get connected with them. Or if you're part of a church or a school or an organization that's looking for a fundraising cause, looking for a way, we need an organization to support, this might be one to consider. And I know that you guys are going to be you do different fundraisers throughout the year, music events that you can go to, and your ticket money goes towards Blue Star Connection. And so you can find out more about that on their website. We thank you so much for coming by today and sharing about this. Please tell your friends and your family and everybody else, and let's get this nonprofit really well known around the country. And the bigger it gets, the more kids are going to be impacted. So thanks for stopping by. Thank you for coming by.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we will see you next week.